Hey guys, Hunch here. Today we're going to go over how to stake NGL on the GoldFever.io website in order to manage one of the in-game commercial NFT buildings. The commercial NFT buildings are where players have the option to buy the in-game items to make their adventures better. As we could see on the website, owning or staking for commercial buildings allows the control over the prices and the variety of all goods and services offered at the building. Without someone owning or staking to manage the commercial NFT building, the building will not have an NPC for players to purchase or rent items from. So to get started, we will need to be logged into our account at goldfever.io. As you see here, I'm already logged in. To start exploring the buildings available, we want to go to the store and look at the buildings tab. Here we can see all the buildings available for either purchase or for staking. For each building, we can see the parcel the building is in, or rather the coordinates of the building itself. Now, if we want to find a specific building in a specific area, we can use filters. For example, maybe we are interested in this region on the map, so we can click on it or double click to zoom, and we see this region name is called Betlerheim. We can also see all the bases in this view, but maybe we're interested in the building in this base called Cabo Reed. So first we want to filter the region here to Betlerheim. Looks like the map gets reset, but we can click on the region again and then click this zoom icon to focus on the region. Since we wanted to find a building in Cabo Reed base, we will want to note the coordinates of the base as we begin, B4 and D7. Here we can see there is a dock available in that parcel. But let's say I wanted to find a specific building there, so we can go over to this filter to find a specific type. So for an airfield, we'll click here. Now we could see the 3 airfields available in Betlerheim area. Again, we'll want to zoom into the map here, and we want the building in B4D7. So we will look for the parcel that matches it here. Here we could see the price of the building to buy it, and here it's showing there's only one of these available. There are 2 options, either to stake it here or to buy this shopping cart icon. For now, we just want to stake, so we'll click on the stake icon. As we scroll down a bit here, we could see this option will allow us to stake for 3 months. It automatically renews. Anyone can stake more. A buy will override the staking option at any time, and you can customize prices as you want. Here we can see we could stake 10,000, 20, 40, or 80,000. So for now, we'll just want to select the 10,000 option. When we click the stake button, we see a note that you are about to stake 10,000 NGL for at least 3 months. You can recover full amount if you cancel, or it will auto-renew. So if we look up here, we can see we have the 10,000 NGL in our wallet, so we can actually stake for this building. And now we're going to click on confirm, and we'll wait a few seconds, and then we will see we get a note that we have staked successfully. And if we look down here, we could see that it shows we have staked for the 10K option. We can also see the 10K is now gone from our wallet. To manage the items offered by the building that we just staked for, we will want to go to the My Account tab, and under My NFTs we have a weapon workshop that we did previously, as well as the airfield we just staked for. If we zoom into the map, we can confirm the parcel of the building here. Now, for the building to be useful to players of the game, we need to hire an NPC to offer items and services to the players. So here we'll click on the NPC button. There are future plans to make the NPC smarter, so we'll see options for a paid NPC, but at this point we'll just hire the free NPC. So we'll click on the free per month one and click hire. We'll get a confirmation screen asking to confirm, and we'll say OK. And here we'll see we get an error that GoldFever merchant rate exceeded item general type limit. In order to manage multiple buildings, you need to have the monthly merchant rights to do so. You can manage one commercial NFT without needing rights, but if you plan on staking for more than one, you need to have the merchant rights. Since I previously was staking for a weapons workshop and now I want to manage the airfield, I first will need to get a little bit more NGL in my account to burn for merchant rights, and there we go. Now I want to go to the rights section. Here we can see the various rights available in different tiers. There's many different types of rights for rare items, discounts, land, but we're interested in the merchant rights. Yeah, now we can see the various tiers available, and since we're looking to manage multiple buildings, we will want to find a right that allows us to manage or own multiple buildings, like here, the mogul. The other tiers, like Tycoon, allows you to own or manage up to 7 buildings, and you can also manage up to 3 of the similar buildings. To reiterate, if you're just going to manage one building, you don't need merchant rights. You will need the merchant rights if you are going to manage more than one at a time. Here we can see we have the option to buy rights for 1, 3, or 6 months at a time, but for now we'll just go with the 1 month. Now we'll see options here, and that we have an option to auto-renew the rights. We'll just burn for 1 month here, and now it tells us that we're about to burn 97 NGL for merchant rights, so we will click OK. Then we'll see and notice that we have the merchant rights, and now we can go back and hire the NPC for the airfield. First, we'll want to go back to My Account, then My NFTs. Here we could find our airfield and click NPC. Again, we'll just want the free per month NPC and click Hire. And now we'll get a confirmation, and then we see that the hire was successful. We might have to wait just a bit, but after a little bit, we will see this option to manage the building or to upgrade it. But upgrades are a future feature, so for now, we'll just click on Manage. Here we will go to the Items Sold tab, and we can see the items that are now available for players to purchase. For example, here we could see that the store is offering a parachute, a hang glider, or flare. Below we can see automatic pricing is enabled, but if we want to manage the price ourselves, we'll click on this X to disable it. And now we see the sell item was updated. If we wanted to sell this item for more, we would come here to the default price, and let's say now we want to sell it for 0.6 joule. We'll just type in 0.6. We can also update the daily capacity here to a maximum of 5, so there'll be 5 available in the store per 24-hour period. Now for this parachute, maybe we'll want to sell it for 0.5 joule. We'll turn off automatic pricing and update the price to be 0.5. Some buildings allow you to set the cost of services. I'll review that here, though some buildings don't offer services, but when we go to the Services tab, we see options to set prices, for example, to park a plane. With Slider, you can set the price of the service, but for now, we'll just leave this at the default. Not all buildings offer services in-game right now, and as we see, there's many options here, but not all services are currently active. So some of these are just showing what is possible or options for future use. For buildings that do allow NFTs to be put in custody, as the building owner or manager now, you can set the fee to allow people to use your building for their items. Again, not all buildings allow this, but it is important for buildings like airfield, docks, or stables where the owners of transportation NFTs can put their items up for rent. Here we can adjust the price you collect on top of the price that the NFT owner sets to rent out their NFT. For example, maybe we just want to charge a 5% fee. Here we can see a confirmation window to set the item's fee to 5. As it notes down here, the fee percent is added on top of each price set for items left in custody for rental or ticketing. Some buildings will offer the option to have the NPCs craft items, but of this release and at the time of recording, it's not active, so I'm not going to cover it. When we first stake, it mentioned that it will automatically renew every month unless you cancel. If for some reason you no longer want to manage the building and at the end of the period you agreed to, you can manage the auto renewal of the staking for the building in the My Right tab here. As a reminder, it is under the My Account section, and here's the tab for My Right. We can see the airfield we staked for here, and we can see that we staked for 90 days, and the stake will expire in, well, nearly 90 days from now. By default, this stake will automatically renew it at the current stake amount, unless somebody else buys or stakes a higher amount than you, which I'll get into in a minute. If we no longer wanted to stake when this one expires, we could click this X. Now, when the expiration date comes, we'll get our 10,000 NGL back in our game wallet, and we'll no longer be able to manage or take profit from the items or services sold from this building. I recommend keeping auto renewal on, but if for some reason you no longer want to manage or claim the revenue from the building, then this is how to stop staking at the end of the time that you signed up for. There are many areas and buildings that you could either buy or stake for. And here we could see that the building we just staked for, the 10K option is no longer available. Now, someone else could come in and stake 20K and take the option to manage the building from you. If someone did that, then your 10K NGL will be automatically returned to your wallet. If you wanted to go to the next tier of staking, then you would have to have another 20K NGL in your wallet, but here we can see that we don't. Anyone else can come in and buy the building that you're staking for, and if they do, you'll no longer be able to manage the building, and the NGL you staked will be returned to your wallet. That NFT will be owned by that person and no longer have the options for other people to stake to manage it. So as we see here, there are many regions and buildings that are available at the time of this recording. Staking for a building allows you as the building manager to not only set the price of items sold, but also to claim the revenue from any items sold in the building. In this example, any item sold through this airfield that we staked for, we would get the price of that item back into our account, allowing us to claim any revenue generated from the building. Same goes for services. Any NFT owner that puts their item in custody of your building, you'll get a percentage of the cost to rent that item. Well, that's all I got for you today. So hopefully you found this video useful, and if you did, a like is always appreciated, and remember to subscribe. If you're new and you want to start exploring Gold Fever, you could use my referral code HAUNCH to sign up for your own account. Thanks again, and keep on exploring, adventurers.